Hi, my name is Aimee, and I'm a coach, and I'm from the Coaching Hand. Now, I help individuals like you who want to start your own coaching business so that you can get your first paying clients. Now, many people ask me, saying, "Hey, Aimee, what do I need to do or to start my coaching business? Or where do I find these paying clients? Or how do I even get to start my coaching business? What do I do?" Well, the 6 weeks kickstart package with me, we will be looking at three big areas. Okay, number one, it is about the seller, which is primarily you. And number two, the buyer, who is your client. And number three, the conversations that happen between you and the client. All right, let's talk about you, the seller, first. All right, there are 3 points in the seller that we will be talking about. Number one, we want to find out what is your big why. Number two, what is your gift you bring to the world? And number three, what is your niche? Now let's start with the first point. What is your big why? Why do you do what you do? Why do you want to coach? You see, we want to bring you from I don't know what I'm doing to yes, I know why I'm doing it because I have a purpose in life. You see, you must be crystal clear in your intentions so that you are able to be on track all the time to do why you do what you do. Okay? Number two, we're going to talk about what is your gift. What is the gift that you have that you can bring it out to the world? From not knowing, I don't know what my gift is, to I know my special, unique gift that I can bring to the world. You see, you need to recognize your gift so that you can bring the best of you and you can bring the best of your clients. Now, number three, what is your niche? The questions to ask is, who are you serving? Who needs your help? You see, from I want to serve everyone and help everyone to I know exactly who I am serving. I know exactly and specifically who needs my help. You see, you must know specifically who you're helping, who you're serving, so that you help those who need you most. If you try to serve everybody, you know what's going to happen? You're going to end up serving nobody. Now, the second area that we talked about just now is about the buyer, the client. And there are 3 points here that we will be talking about. Simply, number one, why should the buyer buy? Number two, why should the buyer buy from you? Number three, why should the buyer buy from you now? Let's talk about the first point. Why should the buyer buy from you? Really, it's about bringing them from I don't know why I need to I really know what I need right now. You see, it's about discovering their pain point to getting a delivery of a promise to them. So you must know the pain and the need so that you're able to promote and give them the personalized promise to them. Number two, why should the buyer buy from you? Why should they buy from you and no one else? From I know you to I trust you. And you must be able to instill that credibility and confidence so that they will buy from you over and over again. And the third point that I spoke about earlier is why should they buy from you now? So do you want to sell sooner or later? From let me think about it to I want to buy from you right now. Tell me how. What's next? You see, you want to instill urgency with your client so that they want to engage you sooner rather than later. And the third area that you will be learning is the conversations that happen between the buyer and the seller. Yeah? Now, there are 3 points here that we will be you'll be getting answers from these conversations. Number one, a 9-step qualifying process that you will be learning. Number two, 15-3 clarity posture sequence. And number three, the 4 post-conversation techniques. Let's talk about the first one, the 9-step qualifying process. ask yourself, what kind of process do you have right now in place to see if your client is the right fit? Yeah, from I don't know if this is the right fit to I know exactly who this person is and I want to work with this client, right? You see, you must have a structured process to help you qualify your clients so that you don't waste time. Imagine not having this process in place and you're just wasting time meeting people after one another and not closing any sale. That's because you don't qualify them before the sales conversation. Yeah. The second point that we will be, or you will be learning, really is the 15-3 clarity call sales sequence. The question is, how do you bring conversations into conversions? From I don't know how to close a sale to I've got my paying client. You see, you need a proven, tried and tested sequence so that you can get paying clients over and over again. And this sequence, my friends, is proven, right? We have many clients who have used them and closed their first sale to get their first paying client. And the last one, under the conversations area, you will be learning the 4 post-conversation techniques. Now, do you know how to ensure continuity after each conversation? You see, you must have structured practices for post-conversations so that you can continue to secure the great relationship. Not all sale will happen in the first conversation. Sometimes you get a no, sometimes you get a well, let's see what happens, right? So from what do I do next after a sales conversation to lasting relationships, and that's where we want to get you so that your clients will not just be your clients now, but your clients will be your clients later and you can maintain a lasting relationship with them.